I don't actually. I have no say in that, yes.
And I've heard it said in Chennai that they don't quite mind the way Matty Hayden's batting at the moment, as long as he hammers the daylights out of everyone in the Champions League.
Oh, well, we're all looking forward to that, and best team will win.
Yes, we'll wait and see. It's good to see the South African teams coming in as well, because we haven't seen a lot of the South African teams coming and playing over here, and England and Pakistan as well, so it's really becoming a world event.
I think it's great to see teams from South Africa, England and Pakistan join the league in the very first year, and we'll see a great amount of talent, and this is going to be great. We'll also see a lot of the leagues like IPL starting in their own countries, and I think they'll become feeder leagues to the Champions League. So Champions League is actually going to become truly one of the best, and that's what we all want.
Okay, Lalit, let's take the first step towards deciding which team goes into which group. You can pick a bat from Group A, maybe.
Okay. They look different, sir.
Pick any one of them, right? And if you could come here and display which one you've got and which that team actually is.
I don't know what the team is, but it says A2.
A2. Now all you've got to do is just peel that sticker off.
This one?
Yes. You've done that before.
Victoria Bush Rangers.
The Victoria Bush Rangers go into A2. The Victoria Bush Rangers then the first team to come into our draw. Lalit, thank you very much for doing that. A2 then is the Victoria Bush Rangers. So some of you who are new to the club franchises, we thought we'd let you know a little bit more about the Bush Rangers.
Victoria Bush Rangers represent Australia
in the inaugural Champions League T20 by virtue of having won their domestic KFC 2020 Big Bash in Australia last season. They won that competition by beating the Warriors from Western Australia in the final by 32 runs. The Bush Rangers are based in Melbourne and represent the state of Victoria. They are administered by Cricket Victoria and their home ground is the historic MCG, the Melbourne Cricket Ground. The Bush Rangers' proud history dates back to the very start of Australian cricket when the Melbourne Cricket Club was formed in 1838. Some notable international names in the current Bush Rangers squad include Brad Hodge, David Hussey, Cameron White and Chris Rogers.
There you are. So let's take a look at the draw. Looks like now in Group A we've got the Victoria Bush Rangers. And then let's go and see where they're going to play their matches. As you know, it's going to be held in 3 venues, Mumbai, Bangalore and Chennai. So the Bush Rangers will start off, in fact. The first game, the Bush Rangers play against A4 in Mumbai. Then they play on the next day as well, also in Mumbai. And then they finish their engagements with match 8. That's against Team A3. That is in Chennai. So that's what the Bush Rangers are going to do. Let's move on and pick up our second team from Group B. We're waiting for the former president of the BCCI, Mr. Sharad Pawar, now president-elect of the ICC. He's just joined us. And it's nice to know that important people get stuck in traffic as well, so we don't mind if you got just a little late. Mr. Sharad Pawar, if you could please come up on stage, I'll talk you through what we want you to do. Just pick a bat and tell us which team from Group B you're going to pick. Anyone, peel the sticker off. Okay. Right, we've got B1, B2, any of these, sir, any of these. Just pick any of them. I'll pick one for you. Okay, come along. We'll come here and you just tell us which team you've picked. Yeah.
This is B4.
B4, and now we'll just peel off that sticker, sir.
Dolphins.
The Dolphins, the Nashua Dolphins are B4. Thank you very much. There it is. Thank you very much. I brought you in a little quickly, but we thought we'd get you on stage as quickly as possible. But if you could tell us what you think about the Champions League T20 and what it means for world cricket.
In fact, this is the second product which BCCI has taken initiative and introduced. But the most important thing is not restricted to India. Australia is associated and 2 other countries are associated. We have seen where our first product was successful. and the way the response was given by Indian public, and not only Indian public, but cricket-loving population outside India too. With this experience, I am absolutely confident this new product, which has been practically set up by BCCI and our other friends, will be one of the most successful, and it will create a new history in the world cricket. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I can see a couple of anxious faces on a table away from me, the captain of the Dolphins, wondering where they're going to be. The Dolphins, of course, come from Durban. But let's find out a little bit more about the Nashua Dolphins.
The Dolphins are one of the representatives from South Africa in the inaugural Champions League T20, and the one common fact that they share with their rivals, the Titans, is the sponsor. The Dolphins are also currently called the Nashua Dolphins. They represent the KwaZulu-Natal region in South Africa, and their home venue is the Kingsmead Ground in Durban. The Dolphins had a good 2007-2008 T20 season in South Africa, winning 4 of their 6 round-robin phase matches, but they could not carry that form into the final and had to settle for second best. They have some very good young talent in their ranks, one of them being Yusuf Abdullah, who has had the best economy in domestic 2020 cricket across the globe in the past year. The international presence in the team is that of Hashim Amla, the South African Test and ODI player.
As its first entry, the Dolphins are B4. And let's see where they are going to play their matches. The Dolphins start off with match 2. That's on the first day of the Champions League as well. They're in Bangalore. And the Dolphins play B2. We'll discover very soon which team B2 is. And then they go on to match 7, which is Saturday the 6th of December. They go into Bangalore. They play against B3. And then they stay on in Bangalore for match 10. So the Dolphins now know where they're going to be as well. Right, this evening isn't only about creating draws and creating schedules as well. We've also, maybe for the first time, created Champions League T20 awards as well. And these awards span across all the countries participating in the first Champions League. So, to set the ball rolling and get the first award presented, can I call upon to present the award for the best bowling figures in a match, the captain of Pakistan, Shoaib Malik. Shoaib? Sure, if you could just be by the microphone, I'm going to ask you something very specific. You can see from the way he's walking up that he's got a role in a movie. But Shoaib, we know you more as a cricket. I'm only going to talk to you about the cricket. You're going to give away the award. But tell me, how does it feel? You're playing for 2 teams. You're playing for the Daredevils. You're playing for the Stallions. Is there a conflict sometimes?
Well, first of all, it is a great achievement for the Sialkot team. They participated and they qualified for the Champions League for the first time. And for a professional, it is a great achievement, and our commitment and our priorities there. And I'm here for the cricket, not for the movie.
That's all right. We'll believe you. That's all right.
You have
okay. Let's see who you're going to give the award to. Let's see what the best bowling figures in T20 cricket have been.
Elton Chigumbura from Zimbabwe has the 4th best bowling figures in a match with his haul of 5 for 13 against the Titans in the Standard Bank Pro 20 tournament in South Africa earlier this year. At number 3 is Lakshmipati Balaji of the Chennai Super Kings for his haul of 5 for 24 against the Kings 11 Punjab in a group match of the Indian Premier League. Amit Mishra of the Delhi Daredevils lies second in the list for his haul of 5 for 17 against the Deccan Chargers in another group stage match of the Indian Premier League. But the winner of the inaugural 2020 Champions Award for the best bowling figures in a match is Sohail Tanvir of the Rajasthan Royals for his figures of 6 for 14 versus the Chennai Super Kings in the Indian Premier League.
Here's the best bowling in innings. Can I call Sohail Tanvir? Come along, Sohail. Don't go away just yet, Sohail. Don't go away just yet. Don't go away just yet. You want to